Hey y'all, this is Greg the MLO, and I wanted to do something up close and personal. It's holiday season, and kind of reminiscing. I was sitting here at my home, and it's quiet, no kids are here. I don't have to go do videos in my car outside, and I was just sitting here thinking, not too long ago, I was in the process of buying this home, and it kind of brought back my thoughts of in a lot of ways, what inspired me to be the mortgage loan originator that I am. But just looking at how things have changed in the market. And I remember when I was purchasing, I felt that shift in the market and I got the inspiration to go get a home just out of the blue. Didn't quite know how I was going to go. And I went on and got the home. Went into the process. And it was right before everything really started to shift in the market. The interest rates were decent. They really dropped after that, and COVID and everything. And the house rush had already started. I remember trying to get a home, and it would be like a club out there. Every home we went to, I tried to sneak up. Sometimes they tried to tell my realtor that it wasn't available. I still would go, and there'd be people lined up trying to get in. The seller's agent didn't give the access code. People trying to get in, sneaking in with people without my agent. I remember the hustle and bustle. And I remember the home I got now, I went on and put an offer in sight unseen because it was that bad. Within a couple of hours of it being listed, put the offer in what they wanted and some. And it was like, wow, house had already been mostly renovated and things of that nature. Decent, pretty good house, right? To the point where my agent told me I wasn't going to find a house like this in my area that I wanted to be in, and he wanted me to go further out, and I took it. I took the initiative. I took the bull by the horns, and I found this home on my own, and then gave it to the realtor. So it really inspired me on a on a real estate professional level, which really guides me today, even when I work with my clients. Sometimes I have to get in the trenches, especially in the market with low inventory. It's even lower now, and prices are higher now, and so are interest rates. But we have to stay positive, and I encourage my people. I'm not a realtor, but sometimes I get in there because I know what it's like, and I would tell them same thing I had experienced personally. You have to be positive, but you have to be aggressive. You have to be the kind of person go get what you want. You want the house. You can't sit back and cry. You can't just take no for an answer. You gotta go and watch that. I was watching that. I wasn't just watching Zillow. I went and found Redfin, and it's like, man, sometimes I catch it before it got to Zillow. That's how I believe I caught my house. Before it got caught up for some reason, it wasn't quite on Zillow yet, and I caught it. Boom. And man, we were aggressive. And if we wasn't aggressive, we wouldn't have got that home. But if I was negative, went to several houses. And every house seemed like the one when you want it. And it hurts your feeling when, you're not getting phone calls back. They're not updating you. And when you find out it's 20, 30 bids on a house within the first day, hours, it was different. And that market is coming back from what I'm hearing. I know they promised us this year and it didn't fell through, but it's pretty much a go. The Fed is going to drop the rates multiple times next year, starting as early as mid to late spring, if not earlier. But that thing is going to drop and drop and drop, and people going to go to run into the market trying to get a home because it's going to say the interest rate's coming down, and some people are going to be willing to sell. Probably not enough to quench the thirst of the market, but it's going to make the people who sit back watching say, okay, it's time to go. Plus, it's going to be warmer in the summer. So this is a really good time to get a home, believe it or not. Some people say, marry the home, date the rate, and all of that stuff. And there's a lot of theories on that when it comes to refinance. Some people don't want to refinance. I think it all has a place, but you got to get in where you fit in. The rate's going to come down, the price is going to go up for the fact that supply and demand situation, and just the fact that, it's going to be that time of year. Usually houses are higher during the spring and even more in the summer. And the winter kind of is not as expensive because, the demand is different. A lot of people not looking to move during the this time of year during the winter, during the holidays. So people who sell their house are pretty serious sellers and motivated if they're going to be selling the house on the holidays. The same thing with the person who's looking. The people are very motivated for them to say, I'm going to wait till the beginning of the year. They look into December. They probably need to be out, and that was my case. If somebody's looking to buy during December and November, they probably trying to beat the fact that they got to be out that apartment lease by that January or February. So this is a motivated time of year. The inventory is not that great, but you may catch a deal if you just stay positive and you stay motivated. That's what I say. As a mortgage loan originator, I work with people. They just want to give up. They're afraid. But, you just don't know from day to day what can come. From hour to hour what can come. I experienced it personally, like I said. You don't know what's going to show up on that market. Tomorrow can be a house. But if you're not positive and you're not watching, you'll miss it. So you just have to be ready. So when opportunity comes, you can jump on it. Go ahead and get yourself pre-qualified. Know what you can afford. Stick with that. Don't mess around with your credit. Don't make no crazy purchases. And be ready to jump. Have your money set aside. Don't touch it. And be ready. Because the time is coming. The time is now. And we know the time is, will be even more so in the future. Either way, you want to be ready. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. We come with some more real talk to you all from a mortgage perspective, a mortgage loan originator perspective. I'm in the states of Georgia and Florida. If y'all have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. My info is in the description. Y'all have a good one, and I'll talk to y'all soon.